you're at for this upcoming full moon on November 5th in the sign of Taurus. We're going to see what you're dealing with, all right? And then we'll see who is on your mind after we do the Celtic cross. All right, so I do channel rather quickly, so if I'm talking too quickly for you, you can slow down the speed. All right, so let's get into it. First card out for the Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the center of your read. Ooh, okay, some of you could have a dog. There could be a lot of people around you at this time. Seven of Wands. Ooh, we'll see why that's there, okay, before I speak too quickly. Seven of Wands is somebody who gives up, but don't give up, okay? Because I feel like there's something here that you're trying to make happen. Ooh! We have the Four of Swords. I'm telling you, there's something here you're ready to give up. It's almost like you have a really bad day at work and you're like, I quit, all right? I give my notice. I'm done. Four of Swords here. Don't stop fighting for your convictions, okay? And what it is. Some of you guys, if this is about fighting with a significant other, you might not want to do that anymore. Like, you're like, oh, I just don't want to fight. I want to get along, okay? But make sure you're continuing to have strong boundaries here. Ace of Pentacles in the past. Ooh, okay, all right. Ace of Pentacles in the past, there was a big offer. Now, tarot is timeless, so even though this says the past, this could still be the current dynamic. We have the King of Pentacles here. There's a turtle on here that represents protection. And I feel like, yes, you're trying to plant some seeds here for something in the future. Some of you guys are feeling like it's taking a really long time for you to get what you want. Justice. Like it's unfair, like I should just give up. Potentially with your work or career. You're trying to manifest something here, Pisces. I'm not going to lie, this isn't very lovey-dovey. Seven of Swords is in the environment. I don't like that. So there's some deception around you in your environment, hopes and fears. We'll get into why that's there. I'm going to clarify why that's there. So this could be an Aquarius person. Hopes and fears, wanting more responsibility, but being afraid of the responsibility. Okay, interesting. Some of you could feel like you're doing a lot all by yourself and there's no payout for it. And you're like, F this, why am I doing this? Okay, it's an F it energy. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Don't give up hope because there is some kind of breakthrough with the Ace of Swords here. All right, I'm going to get a different deck so we can clarify here. I do not like this Seven of Swords. Some of you guys could feel defeated in an area, all right? And it could be with your stability. So why is the Seven of Swords here? There really isn't any love in this spread at all. I'm not going to lie for you guys. It doesn't mean that you're not manifesting it because I see you manifesting or trying to make something happen here with the fairy godmother. All right, Two of Swords. So Two of Swords clarifying the Seven of Swords in your environment. I need more on that. I feel like there's something that you want to see. Listen, if somebody's being deceptive or sneaky around you, don't ignore the red flags, okay? There's some deception around you. And if you're not acknowledging it, if you're just like ignoring the red flags, that's a self-sabotaging energy. Okay, so make sure you're calling out any red flags. If somebody's lying, something like that, call them out on it. Don't let them pull the wool over your eye because Pisces wears your heart on your sleeve. And because of that, people, they mistake your kindness for weakness. Okay, you're not dumb. You're smart. And so I feel like you know the truth here about something or someone. And we have the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Cups. So this is about probably a person here, maybe a fire sign person. Okay, so what's the Seven of Wands here? Yeah, there's somebody who's being deceptive and I feel like you don't want to see it. We have the King of Cups. Okay. Seven of Wands in reverse can be somebody who isn't, this is like someone who gives up too easily here. It could be a water sign like yourself. Okay, I feel like it's like I'm quick to get emotional and just throw in the towel, right? Like overwhelmed with my emotions. So what is the Seven of Pentacles here? It could be you here as well. The Devil. I don't like that. Nope. This could be Capricorn around you. And we have the High Priestess. Or I mean, we have the Hierophant. Interesting here. It could be a commitment. I feel like it could be a marriage for some of you, or a relationship here that you're feeling is like, I want commitment, but with the Devil there, it's almost like I feel like this person is more interested in lust, or there's some kind of, why is the Devil here? Ace of Swords reversed. I feel like somebody is trying to keep you in the dark about their intentions. All right, now this doesn't have to be a love thing, but we do have the Hierophant, and that to me is either religious institutions or a commitment. I do not like that, because I feel like you're going to be getting the truth here about something or someone, okay? Give me that Ace of Swords. Yeah, if somebody's been trying to pull the wool over your eye, or they're trying to confuse you, they're trying, I feel like this is a very deceptive energy, and I don't like it. Why is the Ace of Swords here? We have the Knight of Swords. This Knight of Swords keeps coming out, you guys. I do not like that. Okay, I don't like it. I feel like you're getting clear that someone is really just a bully, or they're just, could be narcissistic here. I don't like that either. Five of Wands. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there could be a fight, all right? For some of you guys, you could actually fight with someone. I feel like some of you guys have been maybe trying to not fight, but once you realize that there is this deceptive energy, or somebody here who is just keeping you in the dark, that's them's fighting words, okay? Them's fighting words. So let's see who this person is. Let's see who is surrounding you right now. And if it isn't about a fight, it could be like you having competition in your work as well, and you trying to rise above the competition. And you could find out that someone at work is like trying to sabotage you. I don't like fear-mongering, but I just feel like right now is a time to not give up. Right now is a time to have clear boundaries, set the boundaries, and don't let anyone, lie or deceive. Oh, cool. Good for you, Reaction King. You got that new job. Sweet. All right, so I'm going to get a different deck, you guys. I'm going to try and see if there's a love message. It didn't really look like a love message, but some of you guys, there could have been some deception in a relationship or work. Okay, so who's surrounding the Capricorn in love right now? If anyone, it's probably going to pull past energy. If you're in a current relationship, it will pull that, or it will pull the past. That's usually how it goes with tarot, in case you didn't know. That's why there's so many readings about past, because tapping into the future is not easy with tarot, because it changes on a day-to-day basis. So let's see though. Anyway, I just felt like there was somebody who was trying to keep something from you, or trying to keep you confused in that last spread, and I do not like it. And the Seven of Wands is in reverse, is somebody who just gives up really easily. Could be somebody with, like issues with their mother as well. The Seven of Wands in reverse is like a spoil. Like if it's a male, it's like a mama's boy, somebody who is just lies, cheats to get what they want, and is manipulative. So that's what I was seeing there. If it's not, it's somebody with weak convictions. So don't have weak convictions, okay? All right, we have one card coming out. Four of Pentacles. Okay, there's this energy of holding on to something here. I was also picking up on some of you feeling like money was moving slow, and you could have a breakthrough with that. Although, right now inflation, so I feel like everybody's kind of feeling it when it comes to their money. Four of Pentacles. Hey guys, hello. Okay, so who's surrounding Pisces in love right now? I see the Four of Pentacles is holding on to something. But I feel like you could also be attempting to not give your energy to something. Yeah, some of you guys, Two of Cups reversed, there was probably a fallout. And I feel like you could be trying to hold back your energy, refrain from giving any energy to this. Yeah. Ooh, I don't like that. Some of you guys, money could be an issue in your love life. Ten of Pentacles in reverse is like, this could be somebody who marries for money, or somebody who maybe your family didn't like them. I don't like that. I feel like some of you guys are trying to make something new happen. Now, in the Celtic Cross, we did see you trying to manifest. So I feel like you're trying to pull someone or something in. All right. So how does this person who is surrounding Pisces feel about them right now? I hope that you're not trying to bring a past person in, because to me it kind of looks like it's not worth the energy. I don't like the Knight of Cups, okay? The Knight of Cups to me is somebody who's not very mature. So it could be another Pisces, like Cancer or Pisces like yourself. So give me more on this person's feelings. So there are some romantic feelings here, but it's a Knight. You know, it's not. And the Two of Wands. So yeah, somebody could be waiting. I feel like this is somebody who's reflecting on you. And, you know, there could be distance. If it isn't distance, there's this sense of waiting to talk to you, right? Some of you guys, there's definitely long distance here. Okay, let's see if this person's going to take any actions. Now, we are going to have a retrograde on November 9th, so there's probably going to be a lot of exes thinking about you or wanting to come up. It doesn't even have to be an ex-lover. It can be an ex-friend, family member, or just someone you haven't spoken to in a long time. Woo! Ooh, yeah. Ooh, somebody could pop up. Okay, we have the Tower. I'm definitely pulling on, you had a Tower moment. You had a fallout with someone. All right, the Tower could have been a breakup, a sudden breakup. But this is in their actions. So I don't know. You know, I don't ever like to predict someone's going to come back. But that's what the cards are saying. And it is a retrograde. So it's very possible. It could be a Scorpio, a water sign. We have Aries and Taurus. We also have Leo here. Could be any sign, of course. Okay. What's the outcome here for you and this person in November? Some of you guys, I feel like, are going to be... Now, listen, the Fool in reverse, I don't like that, okay? Especially if this was somebody who hurt you in the past. The Seven of Swords and the Devil, be sure of someone's intentions. Because the Fool in reverse, to me, is saying, don't play the fool. You know, don't be the Pollyanna here. Don't be the cockeyed optimist. Be realistic, especially if this is someone that you had a fallout with. What are their real intentions? Can you really trust them? You got to ask yourself these questions, because I think you're going to have an awakening. You know, and the Fool in reverse can either be someone who decides not to take the leap, or somebody here who plays the fool. So don't play the fool. Okay, I think a lot of you guys are awakening. You're realizing here that it's time to start a new chapter. Some of you guys could be nervous to go in a new direction here as well. So, but I feel like you guys are learning some lessons here about when to stand your ground, and, you know, realizing that you want someone who fights with conviction for a relationship. You know, if somebody isn't on the same page as you, if somebody is not reciprocating, if somebody is being sneaky or trying to hide things from you, that's not someone that you can build with. Would God say yes to this individual? Would your angels say yes to this individual? With the Two of Cups in reverse, the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Swords reversed, that's a hell to the no. Do not play the fool. Okay, I know that we all love it when somebody comes into our lives, or somebody comes back and they're like, you know, I'm sorry, I'm going to do better. But patterns don't lie. Mouths lie. Words lie. Patterns don't lie. Look at the patterns. Look at the behaviors. Okay, don't be deceived here. All right, I don't like it. I feel like some of you guys are going in a new direction. But, you know, make some plans first, because when the Fool's in reverse, that's somebody who could be kind of impulsive. That's somebody who, you know, this is Aries energy, which is amazing, which is great. We love Aries energy. But you want to do the research first, okay? You want to ask the right questions. before you take the leap, because somebody can make or break your life when it comes to love here. Any advice for this situation? Yeah, I feel like some of you are realizing it's time to go in a new direction. You could be a little bit nervous. We have the King of Cups. I love seeing the King of Cups for you. If this isn't what your love life is looking like, you're not doing it right, okay? You want authenticity. You want, you know, that romantic look into each other's eyes. Pisces, you guys are very spiritual. Guys are very romantic. You know, you're a water sign. You need someone who matches your depth. And the King of Cups is just the right person to do it. I don't know. Like, of course, this pulling past energy, and there could be an opportunity for that. But if this was a deceptive person, I'm not sure this is a person that you can, you know, look deep, longingly into the eyes and not realize what they were trying to do to you in the past. But that's going to be, for all of you, it's going to be different for all of you. You know, not everybody has an ex who was deceptive or something like that. So we do want to have an open heart and an open mind. We just don't want to play the fool. Give me more on the advice here for Pisces. We have the Six of Cups. I'm telling you, there could be an opportunity with a past person, and you guys know how I feel about that. But the Six of Cups is reminiscing. I don't know. For some of you, this could be someone that you never got off the ground with, potentially. Oh yeah, see, there's that Ten of Swords. I don't like it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it. Because the Ten of Swords is betrayal. You know, the Ten of Swords is doing the same thing over and over again, getting the same results. I don't like it. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Why is the Ten of Swords here? I told you I was going to pull past energy. That's just the way it works. Page of Wands, King of Pentacles. So for some of you guys, I feel like Page of Wands, King of Pentacles. So if somebody here chose their work over you, there could be, like, I'm kind of picking up on that, but Page of Wands, King of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you guys, there could have been interference here, either work or another person. I can't really show you this card. There's 3 people on this card. So anyway, and we have the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you guys are going to be smart, okay? You're going to be smart. You'll know whether or not you can take someone back, whether or not you can trust them, all right? Because we have the Ace of Swords here 3 times. And I do feel like there has been someone who's been looking at your social media, because we have the Page of Swords. You know, maybe they'll come correct. Maybe they'll tell you what they've been hiding from you. Maybe they'll be honest with you. If someone can be honest and someone can come correct, that's cool. But if not, there's no point in trying. Hey guys, hey. So for those of you who are single and looking to meet someone, because that was totally in the X spread, let's take a look at that. Yes, I don't know. So far, I've had a bunch of weird things happen for retrograde, but nothing to do with people I haven't heard from. That hasn't happened for me yet. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks, guys. Subscribe, like, comment, share, all that jazz. All right. So for those of you who are single or wanting somebody new, you know that you can't trust the ex. For some of you, I feel like there could have been words exchanged with that. Well, I don't like the Knight of Swords reverse as a bully. I hate it. It's been coming out in a lot of the readings. All right. 2 of Pentacles. Some of you guys are unsure if you even want a new relationship. There's a lot of uncertainty. For some of you guys, I feel like you could, the reason that you could be uncertain about a love relationship right now is because you could be like the type of person who does too much, right? The 2 of Pentacles, I sometimes see as a people-pleasing energy. But right now, there's this sense of, I'm just chilling, I don't know. Those of you who are single and looking for something new, you could be in this energy. I'm just chilling. I don't know right now. I put too much into my relationships. I don't know if I want to do it. Woo! And here we have the High Priestess. We have, this is 2 cards in one. This is your energy. The High Priestess is Pisces. We have the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess has her back turned here. Some of you guys could have your back turned towards someone, and I don't really like that this came out in reverse, okay? Because there, you know, the Queen of Cups in reverse is not only somebody who can be overly emotional, because we all know that the Pisces can be very emotional, but they're also someone who tends to get taken advantage of. High Priestess in reverse. For some of you, I don't like that because the High Priestess in reverse is not only like secrets coming out, but it's also like somebody's reputation at stake here. So somebody could have badmouthed you. I don't like that. And once again, we're pulling past energy, even in the new spread. It happens all the time. I don't know why I bother. And we have the Moon and the 8 of Cups. So I feel like some of you are in this energy of, I don't know if I want to step out there again because I was done really dirty. I had to walk away with my pride and my dignity. And I felt really sad about it, you know, that I had to turn my back on something because I found some things out, or they were, you know, trying to ruin my reputation or something like that, right? Or they really just played me like that. So a lot of you singles could be in this energy. Let's see if there's anyone new. This kind of energy, though, can actually really push people away. I think that you're going to have a lot of choices if you want them. You know, we have tea. What's the tea, Pisces? Are you going to accept anybody into your life right now romantically? Because I feel like there could be people who are interested in you or who like you, but you could give off this energy of I'm not ready or I'm unsure. And for some of you, I send you a big hug if you're feeling kind of sad or down right now. This says we all have our best guides within us if only we would listen. The High Priestess in reverse can also talk about not connecting to your intuition because you guys are the psychics of the zodiac. So you need to connect into that intuition and you need to listen to it because it's not going to steer you wrong. All right. If you're not ready right now because you're still hurt over something, you know, maybe you're not ready to look at all those options that you have on the table. And there are options. What type of tea do you want, Pisces? Earl Grey? Do you want black tea? All right. I don't know. Let's see. Is anyone coming in November? This is a maybe, but I also see it as a big yes if you want it. And we have the 3 of Pentacles. Some of you guys could just want to be friendly with people and keep it cash right now. To be honest with you, that is the best way to initiate a relationship. It gives off an independence, like I don't need someone, but yeah, we can chill. Because when you put pressure and expectations on a relationship, that's when things go awry. So keep it cash. If someone sticks, they stick. If not, it's cool. You know, the Pisces, the fish are great lovers. You guys are great lovers. Yeah, I think that you could be giving off this F off vibe right now, some of you. So the you could be in the Queen of Swords because you got hurt, okay? The Pisces I'm looking at today has really kind of been through it, okay? We have the 10 of Swords, and I don't like to see that. But we are in the year number 9, and it is the year that we're going to be purging karmic patterns, karmic relationships, healing ancestral trauma. So it's not an easy time. It's not an easy go. You have to kind of be uncomfortable. And some of you guys could be a little jaded or bitter over things that you've been through. You know, the Queen of Swords is the divorcee. I'm not saying necessarily that you've been through a divorce. Some of you could have, but there could have been a really painful breakup or painful relationship that you went through and are maybe not necessarily ready to look at all the choices that you have. And there is such thing as divine timing. So if you're not in the space for it yet, maybe you're still processing hurt. That's fine. But don't ignore your intuition. You know, like it's telling you, it's talking to you. Hey guys, hey everybody. It's telling you something here. There's going to be opportunity for momentum here. There's a lot going on astrologically. November is a big month. And there's some kind of like conjunction with Sagittarius. This is Sagittarius energy. So there's going to be a lot of fast moving energy. You could be meeting a lot of people. I mean, we are going to be going into the holiday season. So I would say seize this opportunity if you're ready to socialize, to mix it up, and to be casual. You never know what you can get. We have two queens on the table. Some of y'all could be same sex. If not, don't worry about it. And then we have the Hierophant. I don't like this though, because as I was saying in the past spread, there's going to be a lot of people who have exes coming back. And in this deck, the Hierophant, you see how this woman here is playing the piano, minding her business. And this ne'er-do-well just comes in to be like, hey, and she's got her back to him. She's got her back to him. Doesn't matter about the gender. I don't know if I trust you. So I feel like with this Five of Swords energy, you could be in this energy of, do I have to play games now? Do I have to like have my back? Because, you know, the Five of Swords is an energy of defeat at all cost. So I feel like you could have this protective energy around you. But I would be careful with that because you could scare away good opportunities because of a lack of trust or because of this, like, I guess I got to play the game if I want to get it right. You know what I mean? Give me one card on that. So if it's not somebody that you are not sure you can trust, there could be some trust issues that you have just in general, which could be like putting you in this energy of like, I guess I got to be strategic now when I go out there. We have, and I feel like, listen, I'm telling you, some of you guys, I don't like promising this, but this is an energy of like a happily ever after, you know, potentially marriage. I think some things are changing for you. 100% some things are changing for you. And I think it's because you went through something that, you know, like I said, we're in the year number 9. We're having this awakening, this learning of like, I can't just give my heart away to just anyone. And so to be more discerning, but to also be able to know when it's okay to love, when it's safe to love, when the opportunity shows up, right? Because I feel like it could show up for some of you guys. The Hierophant and the 10 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, this is amazing. Yes, the 10 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. You can't, I mean, I feel like people pay for this kind of reading. What I was pulling for you is that you've been through something to get you here. And life and love is the greatest teacher of all. So I'm banking on it for you, Pisces. It might not happen in November, but the energy is there. It's all going to be dependent on if you can play your cards right. Pun intended, right? I feel like I need a song for you guys. What am I hearing? Oh, Boys to Men. Listen, go listen to some Boys to Men, okay? Go listen to some R&B. Get into that vibe because some of you guys could have a long-term partner coming in, potentially either at the end of this year, and you might meet them in November if you haven't already met them, because some of you, a past person comes in. Not everybody has a past person who they can't trust. But I feel like, Pisces, you could be one of those people who really finally meets the big person. So you could meet them in November or potentially next. When is this going to happen? Because there it is. There's a big change for you. There is a big fated change for you. Yeah, oh my God, listen, you got the Tower twice. So that to me is it's a surprise. It's going to come in differently for all of you guys. It's going to come in when you're not expecting it. You could be potentially giving off F off vibes, like, get away from me. I've been there before. I do not want to play the game. So some of you soften your heart here, okay? And trust your intuition with people, even if it doesn't make sense, because you are the psychics of the zodiac, and you really just need to learn to develop that because it will really help you. Who do I need to be cold to? Who can I trust in my life? And I think once you start learning, because you can't teach that, you guys, you can't. You have to develop it, and you have it. The last reader said it won't get better, and she would never seen a worse future. Well, I'm going to tell you something here. You can't, I mean, telling the future with tarot is not easy. And we're not doing a one-on-one reading right now. So, if you believe, if you give the power to another reader like that, then you're manifesting that for your future. If you believe it won't get better, then it won't. It all starts with your mind. Manifestation, witchcraft, affirmation, prayers, it's all your thoughts. So, and it's different for everybody. You have to start believing and you have to start cultivating that belief, okay? And putting yourself in the right situations because you can't manifest things if you never leave the house. Some of you, something is happening unexpectedly and it's in divine timing, okay? The Nine of Cups is water sign energy. And I love that because that's wish fulfillment. And some of you, it could be happening now in Scorpio season. We are in Scorpio season. So, but anyways, it's going to happen when you least expect it. The Tower and the Six of Wands. Some of you guys could have recognition coming in as well, like on the internet, or because the Six of Wands can sometimes be fame. If that's what you're after, Pisces, a lot of famous musicians are actually Pisces. So if that's you, that could happen for you. But this looks really, really good, you guys. I think there's going to be an unexpected wish coming in. We have a star. Some of you are definitely going to have, all eyes are going to be on you. If you're out there like that, some of you could go viral. That's probably only going to be for a small amount of you if you're looking for that. But I'm telling you, there's a wish being granted here, and it's going to happen out of nowhere, and you're not going to expect it. Okay? So make sure you get ready. Make the space for it because it's going to come in when you're not looking. Ken Altman, I can't speak for another reader, but you can't let someone have power over you like that. Okay? So, all right. Let's get some oracle cards for the Pisces crew. How y'all doing? Yay! All right, let's pull some oracle cards. It is me, you said. Yes. All right, let's pull an oracle card for the Pisces. We have peace. I feel like I know a lot of you guys went through something very tumultuous, and I think right now you're just wanting peace. When we balance silence with activity, we discover true peace of mind, the source of all joy and happiness. And I said it before, okay, you're going to manifest what you think that you're going to manifest. So it all starts with your thoughts. If you have chaos in your mind, guess what? It's going to manifest in your future. If you walk around being pissed off, this sucks, nothing good's ever going to happen, you're going to make that happen. It's called a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you want good things to happen, you just have to start thinking that good things are happening. I mean, that doesn't mean that nothing bad will ever happen to you. That's not realistic. That's not the way things work. But try to have, try to elevate your mind. Try to control and manage your mind because that's where all manifestations start, with your thoughts. We have ask. When we call upon the divine for guidance and support, we will receive a response. Spiritual signposts will be put in our path to guide us to our highest good. So sometimes when we want something, we simply have to ask our guides for it. That's why they tell you to do writing prompts and journals, because that's a part of manifestation. And that's a part of developing your intuition, and it's important to ask for what you need. And if you need help, if you need guidance, your angels are always there for you. They're always there. Ask and you shall receive. Rest. Take a mental break. A quiet mind has direct access to wisdom and insight. I was saying this before, okay? We have peace and we have rest. So Pisces, make sure you're getting enough rest, because I don't know about you guys, but when my sleep is off, I am way more emotional and I'm way more tired. Okay, I'm sorry, you gotta go. Yes. So work on that peace of mind. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. If you want peace in your life, it starts with your thoughts, okay? And imagination. So start visualizing the future that you want. It starts there. And if you're getting downloads from source, make sure you pay attention to that because that's your angels talking to you. Okay, you guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I hope this elevated your consciousness in some type of way, shape, or form. I really hope you have an amazing November. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.